everyone, and here I am. After some time I decided to, well, continue this let's play. Finally, this is yes, this is my decision. I'm gonna play it, and I actually thought a lot about this, and I actually decided not to attack France to the west, to attack southern Eastern Europe, so Greece, Bulgaria and Romania, and probably Turkey, because of Vichy France. It will ruin everything. Even if I acquire some parts of it, let's say up to here, everything will be given to Vichy France, which is under the German control. So I will not be attacking that way. So I will be attacking further down to the south. So let's keep up the good defenses here. I will surely be I will not be attacking, of course, this way. I will only be focusing on this part of the Africa, northern Africa, so further to Egypt, Sudan, and yeah, South Sudan, North Sudan nowadays. So here we'll just keep up defenses. It will also give me a good destruction, because of they will have to also fight on this front, which is pretty good for me. So how about we resume the game and we see how we go. We'll also be trying to destroy Turkey, which will hopefully be an easy target. So let's just continue till our forces set up on the border, and we should be attacking as soon as we can, because of the well, minor difficulties I had a cough. The game just crashed. Well, I also had a cough, like I said. I also had some difficulty with recordings and video graphics card, which I changed right away. As we can see, well, Poland is attacked. It's about time. It's actually happened on the 1st of September, but who cares? So we can begin our offensive strategy on Greece, and we can begin our war with Bulgaria too, which will be, well, pretty easy. Well, how about we see our Japanese allies who are in the Far East? Well, we see they invaded this bottom part. Well, they invaded this bottom part, which is actually what happened when they attacked from the north. They couldn't conquer all of China because they had supplies, so they decided to attack here and this part. So they're gonna have to attack this part too, and they're gonna conquer. And one of the famous battles was in Singapore, where they captured about 58,000 allied troops. Anyway, yeah, I'll just change this. So they tried to cut off the supply lines. I forgot the leader's name. I can't remember right now, but he, oh yes, this is in the mountains. That's where he lived, and he got supplies, supply road, and yeah, so they tried to cut it off, and that's what they are trying to do here. And if they're successful, then China will just immediately fall. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. I did not declare war on France yet. I will declare war on England as soon as the Germans are finished with the French. So let's begin our offensive. Okay, so let's see. Well, you see, actually this field marshal was not actually the commander. It was actually Nazi, and he was a commander till 1942, where it dissolved, and they created some kind of different theater, like high command, which was expeditionary force in Russia. So I'll just make it as try to make it as good as it can be. So let's see about we get some production done. Okay, we can see that they're holding off pretty good, and I will attack as soon as they are finished with the French, like I said already. So again, just to remind, this part of Poland will fall to the Russians, the Soviets, and here is the Winter War of 1940, which, yeah, Russia won, but they actually acquired this top part and some parts here. Russia won, of course. Yeah, this game crashes a lot. Anyway, I was talking about how Russia won the war. Well, they won, but with lots and lots of casualties, and I think it was somewhere around 640,000 wounded and dead, which is actually a lot for against, I mean, the Finnish, which will compare the sizes. Come on, look at the size of this empire and the population size. It's just incredible. Yeah, and they won, and that was just another crash of this game. And I also just reported it, and I got this patch. So to you it's actually 10, 15, 1 second. To me it was actually 9 hours that took me now to fix this. Anyway, let's just continue, because it won't be crashing anymore. I already tested it, and okay, so we can see that, well, that Bulgaria is finished. Now Greece, we want to we surely wanted to attack Turkey, so how about we begin? Okay, okay, so we will just accept, since we have so much of, well, we don't have so much oil. Oh god, damn it. Oh well. Okay, so let's see this Battle of France, in which Luxembourg, Belgium, Netherlands and France have fallen. Supposed to begin very soon. Okay, let's see what's happening here. We have Greek. Yeah, well, they smashed us in the Adrian Sea, and here is the Gallipoli. Well, this is Gallipoli, where in World War I the Allied army, I think they won, or maybe even lost, but they had humongous casualties, especially the Australians, and that was well, that was a decisive battle for them. They gave up lots of lives for pretty much nothing, because even if they stop here, well, that's not gonna do anything to the Turks. They will still keep fighting here on the bottom, here. So it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of a useless. That was useless. They could have send those soldiers. They had lots and lots of soldiers and the battleships. They couldn't have sent it here in the south to help Serbia. They would have smashed Germany together. They didn't want to. They stupid. Don't know what they're doing. Well, here is one of the glitches too, as we see. Keeps attaching and attaching and attaching, and it's kind of stupid. Not, you know. Okay. Well, we have lots of things to be. Just build these. Okay. Well, why don't we just begin our war with Turkey? Okay. Yeah, well, Istanbul or Constantinople will fall very quickly, as we can see. Well, it already fell. It was actually under siege for 100 years. Well, not exactly 100 years, you know, they didn't siege it for 100 years, and then they sieged it maybe for 10 years, and then they stop, and then they, you know, in 5 years time. So for 100 years they tried to take it, and finally Sultan Mehmed II or something, he finally, with his great bombards, he just destroyed the walls, destroyed the gates, and he entered the city. He killed the city, well, mayor or whoever, how you ever call him, doesn't matter, but, and he converted the world's biggest church, Orthodox church, Saint Sophia, into a mosque, which was in 1922 converted to a museum. So yeah, Ankara wasn't the capital of Turkey, since it was a capital after they proclaimed the republic, but during the empire it was part of the, it wasn't the capital, it was Istanbul, which now isn't. It's actually in the Balkan Peninsula. So the Balkan, well, actually, you see this top part here is and this bottom part here is the Balkans. It's southeastern, southeastern, southwestern Europe. That's what it is. This Italy does not belong to the Balkans, but we can see the Slovenia, Croatia, and oh wow, Turkey already fell. Slovenia, Croatia, Greece, Albania, Serbia, well, Montenegro, you name it, Bulgaria, Greece, Turkey are part of it. Okay, so now this, you see, this part of here, land, is very, very important, especially this part here. Well, if we're gonna declare war on the Soviets, we're not gonna let them pass through here, because then they will ruin our convoys between North Africa and Europe, and that's pretty good, you know, because we can smash them. We can destroy their ships before they enter this canal. Okay, well, let's see what's happening here. Okay, let's see how we're going with Greece. Now, I think that I will not be attacking Romania. Firstly, I already have a border with what's it called, Soviets here, which is the border of Kafkaskos, I believe, and I will not have another border here. I just don't have enough troops for it, and yeah, I don't think it's such a good idea. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna need more. Well, we see that they attacked. I'm gonna need more troops. Okay, well, that's all I can build right now. And we want to finish this campaign before the Americans, what's it called, they attacked. It's called Spearhead, Operation Spearhead, which they attacked Germany. They took their best scientists, they brought them back to USA, and they created the first nuclear bomb, Trinity, on August 1945. They tested it. It was very successful. So we want to finish this campaign before that, because with Italy, you see, even if you lose, even if you get destroyed, there is a way out, and the way is becoming an ally. What happened in 1943? They lost all their territory in Africa, and they attacked Sicily. They moved all the way up. When they got somewhere around Napoli, which has a Napoli, yeah, and here close by was the city of oh God, I forgot now. Past ancient Roman Empire, which was destroyed by a volcano. Well, that volcano was Napoli. That's the only volcano in this part. Anyway, when they got up to Napoli, the Italians they didn't actually give up. They said, oh, well, Mussolini is bad, let's fight against him, and they turned against him, and then they captured him and they shot him in 1945. Well, you see, actually Mussolini was a fascist anyway, but I think that he was the one that brought all well, how would you say it, he was the one that reinforced and industrialized Italy, because Italy was a poor country before Mussolini came to power. It was very poor. It was actually a kingdom, and it was very poor, and he industrialized Italy, and now, well, you see, Italy is one of the major economic powers in the world. Well, we see that Greeks are fighting off really good. Well, you can't. Well, they're fighting off pretty good here. Well, we see. I think that this fighting off isn't because of my army. It is mostly because of the national. Well, it was actually the Germans who conquered Greece. Italians failed. They hardly conquered Albania. They got effed by. Well, Greece effed them up, and they called up the Germans. They smashed Greeks within a week or two. Okay, so let's see. Right, Sofia, we don't need it anymore. Ankara, nope. Now what we want is a border. Yep, that's about it. Okay, so let's begin. Romania will lose this part here, which is nowadays some part of it. Well, now they lost this part, they'll lose also this part, I believe. Yeah, they lost this part to Hungary, right? And they're gonna lose this part to the Soviet Union, I think. With just today's part of Moldova. Yeah. Okay, so Germany looks pretty good. We're not declaring war, like I said. We're gonna let them, well, do it themselves. Okay, let's see how is. Well, we see that the nationalist Chinese are actually pushing the Japanese back, but I don't really mind, because they don't really. I don't really care. They don't affect me, even if they win or lose. Call to arms. Well, no, not right now. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, so I don't have any army whatsoever here now. As soon as they finish, I'm attacking. Okay, finally we can see the Greeks are, well, they're pushing back, being pushed back. They won't be able to. No. Oh my god, why don't they just invite this? By Germany and Soviet. Well, we can see that they are drifting, you know, this way. Well, I don't know what's happening here. Oh god, it doesn't matter. Anyway, we can see that we are, yep, preparing our troops. Well, just one of the funny and well, it's actually well, it's actually unbelievable, and it was actually a pretty cheap way. What the British did was, when they saw that France will fall, they completely destroyed their ships with a French crew in it. So the French were in the ships. There was some crew and captains and sailormen, you name it. They killed and destroyed everyone. So the the Germans don't get those ships. And come on, tell me, how cheap is that? They could have just at least try to move the ships away, or at least tell the guys in the ships, please move, or detonate trigger yourself, you know, create explosive charge and detonate, destroy all the ships. How cheap? What a cheap move by the United Kingdom. Well, that isn't, you know, really fair. Imagine if that happened to you. I mean, to United Kingdom. Imagine somebody comes and, you know, completely destroys your navy. How would you feel? Well, how about we now declare war and we go for it. It's our time. Okay, so now we stab in the back. Okay, so they sunk our battleships. Well, I think this is what actually happened, because you can see that the Battle of Calabria was a naval battle, blah 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 blah. Also, that's what I thought. I thought it was so the Italians proposed that as being a victory, and it was a operational failure or a defeat. So that's pretty. Italians also had magazines in which Italians and of course the Germans, the Aryan race, were propaganded as they were propaganded as a major, of course, race, unlike the Africans or the black people, which were the slaves who were supposed to who were supposed to be their slaves and, you know, do all the work for them. Well, let's see how we go. Well, we can see that we need army, and well, that's all I can fit right now. First army shattered. Well, what can we sunk the battleship. Well, we don't need our daily descent is on 0, so we'll get national unity, of course, which is right now at 81. Okay, so we captured Cairo, Al-Qaeda, which is now populated with over 20 million people. Unbelievable. And the riots, of course, if you've seen on the TV. Well, okay, so this destruction, well, it's doing pretty good. You know, the army is also down, so it's pretty good. Oh, right, Iraq. Oh, completely forgot about this. Greece, well, what can we do? We can't do much about it. Well, nationals, China, how they doing? Well, we can see that they're doing well. Like I said, they're gonna attack at the bottom. Singapore is down here. Well, what happened? This is why 56,000 got captured. They thought that the Japanese are gonna attack from the sea. So they put all the defenses on the sea, and they attacked from the back, and they got trashed pretty quickly. Let's see. Okay, so this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I'll also be trying to capture these Arab countries in the peninsula. So Yemen, Oman. Well, I believe that now today's it's Qatar and I don't know, United Arab Emirates, you name it, Kuwait. So I'll be trying to capture these countries, and maybe even Persia, or extend my empire to Afghanistan and today's Pakistan. We will see, of course, how we go. Let's see, the British are holding. Well, they're holding off good right now. What else can we do? Okay, so finally, thank you God, finally they completely destroyed. Well, we don't need. Okay, so now we are attacking them further. Well, if we can meet up with them here, it's gonna be better for us. So let's see when combinate. Well, we don't want them surely going this way. Yeah, but if we can't influence, can't do anything right now. Okay, so our guys are holding off pretty good. They will of course be defeated, which is part of the game, yeah, unfortunately. But you know, we can still beat them down here, up here. I mean, down. Let's see. Well, if we send them down here. Okay, yeah. Now we wanna capture. So yep, that's pretty good. That's good. Let's see if we can. So yeah, so even though if I fail here, I will come from this top part. Okay, so let's see what are we doing. I need lots of troops and I don't have manpower, so might be fucked. I played a campaign, and in this campaign I completely trust whole of Africa, so all of Africa was mine, and it was actually pretty fun. But then yeah, I didn't record, tape it. Okay, so Iraqis, they're holding off pretty good. So are the British here. Well, what can I say? Pretty successful day today. We did pretty much. We did a lot. On next campaign, I will try to finish the British off. So see you next time.